What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at BODHI Rook from Rogue One. And it's crazy that after all this time, we finally have a BODHI Rook in the Black Series. But I will say, from what I've seen of this figure so far, it definitely seems like it was worth the wait. So we're not going to waste a whole lot of time here. We've got BODHI in the brand new Galaxy packaging. Love the nice teal that they used for Rogue One. Of course, on the side here, you can see the art image of BODHI, and it looks awesome. We got the window, the nameplate down there. On the back here is the bio. If you want to pause it, read it now. There's also a larger image of BODHI right there. He is number 6 in the line. You can see I got it from GameStop. We got a logo on the side there, nothing on the top here. So let's not waste a whole lot of time. We're gonna go over the accessories and then of course the figure itself. Starting out with an accessory we've seen 1,000,001 times at this point. We have a completely unpainted DH-17 here, which still looks pretty good, although it is just black plastic. The sculpting is still there and it looks nice, although the silver on the end of the barrel there is sorely missed, I will say. We also get a brand new accessory here. This is BODHI's backpack, and just take a look at some really nice, wonderful details we have in here. Just little bits of silver paint throughout, some really nice brown texturing on like this cloth part of the backpack here. You do have some sculpt work on the inside that looks like more cable. Then of course you do actually have the string gimmick here, which does pull out pretty far. Also got some nice details for these straps here, although that looks like an unpainted piece of technology there, but it looks pretty accurate to the movie here, and of course fits on BODHI no problem at all. Kind of gotta, you know, move his arm around there, but yeah, slips on no problem there. And get that little transmitter piece in his hand and boom, there you go. That looks totally awesome here. So great accessory there. And yeah, so with that, they also just threw in this blaster here as just kind of like a, just give him a blaster, I guess. But of course the main draw was definitely the backpack, a necessary accessory for BODHI here. So now let's go ahead, put him on the rotating base and just take a quick look. And here is BODHI out of the packaging, looking absolutely fantastic. This is a brand new figure top to toe, so Hasbro went all out for BODHI, which I think was well deserved given how long we had to wait to get this figure. You can see he's in his Imperial outfit from the movie, pretty much the outfit he wears the entire duration. He's got the goggles on his head. The photoreal application looks super accurate to Riz Ahmed, so I am super happy with that. And some really nice silver paint details throughout. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. All right, and starting out with the head here, just take a look at that wonderful photoreal application. The sculpt work there is really nice as well. Just looks so accurate to the actor. We've got those nice clear goggles on his head. Unfortunately, they are sculpted right in place. You cannot remove them. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can, but they are not meant to be removed. And the goggle strap there, you can see, is actually part of the head sculpt, which thankfully the straps on mine look pretty cleanly painted there. You can see I've got some hair color missing behind the ear, but the other side isn't too bad either. I know I've seen quite a few people reporting that the paint can be very off on the strap there for the goggles. So if you're in store, definitely make sure you check those paint apps. Get the best ones here. I got lucky though, and this one actually is pretty good here. Of course, moving down, you can see his vest as well. It's got some nice silver bits, a little bit of a darker silver bit up there along the arms, some really nice data sticks. The silver Imperial logo just pops on the forearm. We've got some more silver doodads going on with a little bit of red. And again, just going back over the vest, take a look at all that sculpted detail in there. No paint on it, of course, but you know, you put a little wash on there yourself, it would look absolutely fantastic. And on the other arm here, there's that clean Imperial logo. Back of the figure here, not much going on, just has some really nice sculpt work And then for the rest of the figure here, yeah, there's not a whole lot going on, just some gray plastic leading down to the brown boots here. The costume does look very accurate to the movie though. But now let's move on to the articulation. Okay, so BODHI does have the awesome double neck peg, so you can get a really decent amount of articulation looking up. And then of course looking down as well. It swivels all the way around, really nice rotation there. Of course, tons of attitude as well, due to that double neck peg there. So of course, with this being a new figure, you can expect modern Black Series articulation here. Shoulders do go out all the way, and they do rotate around. He does also have butterfly joints in there. Very nice. Really deep single jointed elbow here, gives you way more than 90 degrees. Of course, we also get swivel right there. And we have a trigger finger hand that does rotate around. It's pretty stiff. And does have the vertical up and down hinge. And on the other hand here, we've got the gripping hand with the horizontal hinge. Of course, it rotates around as well. Now, as far as a crunch goes, you don't really get anything out of BODHI, unfortunately, with this vest piece here. It does mostly inhibit the articulation, but it does go forward a little bit, and you do get some back just straight up. The vest does not look removable here. Of course, you could cut it off, but there is no like clasp or anything like that. So that completely kills the ab crunch. Even if there actually is even ab crunch on this figure, it almost doesn't look like it. Looks like the chest pieces. Yeah, further inspection, there is no ab crunch on it actually. The articulation is down here at the waist, so it's not inhibited at all. That's just the kind of crunch you get with BODHI. As far as legs go, they can kick out very far here. You do get some really nice split action. The kickback is pretty good. Of course, we have a thigh swivel and a single jointed knee here. That works wonderfully, just about 90 degrees. Also has the rotation there and is the sort of newer style where they kind of try and hide the joint a little bit, especially if you have the legs completely closed, which is something I actually really enjoy. And finally, to the feet here, they do move down about that far. They do go up just a little bit, and we do have ankle pivot. And so it's also no surprise here that with the articulation, BODHI can hold his blaster with both hands, no problem, in a very natural looking pose. And yeah, with the articulation now out of the way, this figure is honestly firing on all cylinders. It is truly awesome here. Very happy with BODHI so far. And you can also see he's very easy to stand with the backpack. Thankfully, it doesn't add much weight to the figure. And hold on, I actually just found storage for that little communicator piece right there. So that is awesome. Even better. I was just thinking, where's the storage for that? So now it's time to do some comparisons. We're going to be looking at a few Black Series figures. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of Rogue One Black Series figures, so we're just going to go through a few here. Starting out, we have the original Baze Malbus and the brand new re-release of K2SO. Then we'll move over to the Imperial side of things with Director Krennic, who I can't wait for the photoreal update to come for him. And we have the formerly Walmart exclusive, but now archive released Scarif Grunt. And before we move into the import side of things, here's a couple of Black Series Death Troopers. And finally, it's not an out of the basement review, even though the last review didn't have these two bad boys in it, but it's not an out of the basement review without the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. And there you have it. There was my review for BODHI. Absolutely right out of the gate going to recommend this figure to any Black Series collector. Even if you're not necessarily into the Rogue One stuff, this is just a fantastic looking figure. And again, it's a brand new figure. We got to support stuff like this to send a message so that Hasbro knows that this is what we want. Brand new figures. The sculpting and paint detail on BODHI is excellent. The photoreal likeness and the head sculpt looks fantastic. Looks like a little Riz Ahmed is just sitting here spinning on my rotating base. You get the necessary accessories with BODHI. And so I really think that this was worth the wait. Could it use, a little bit of a black wash here and there? Of course, every Black Series figure can. That goes without saying. But even without that, I think the amount of paint we got, the modern articulation, the great sculpt work here, BODHI is just firing on all cylinders. And I'm happy to have him on the shelf now. So if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Of course, consider joining our channel membership for only 99 cents a month. You get a Clone Trooper name badge and also some emojis to use on our videos and in our live streams, which happen every single Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.